Now we're going to create a new layer and name it the Sun and Clouds layer. So in our layers panel, click on the plus sign, double click on layer 5 to rename it Sun and Clouds, and press enter. Go ahead and hit L on your keyboard to pull up the ellipse tool and click anywhere inside of your artboard to open up the ellipse options. And we're going to type in 1 inch width and 1 inch height for our ellipse and click OK. This will be our sun. We're going to move it to the right location on our artboard by going to the properties panel, changing the X location to 4.8 and the Y location to 3.6. Now to create our clouds, what we're going to do is basically create a whole bunch of circles and then we're going to join them together. So I'm going to show you that up here. I'm going to click anywhere in this white space to create an ellipse. This ellipse is going to be 0.7 inches by 0.7 inches. Click OK. I'm going to get my selection tool and I'm going to use holding down the Option key or the Alt key if you're on a Windows computer. I'm going to click and drag to create copies of the circle, and I'm just going to move them just a little bit around like this to create the shape of a cloud. Each of your clouds will probably be about 6 to 8 of these circles, and we want to make 3 different clouds. So that was one. I'm going to keep holding down the Option key and drag another one of these circles over here, hold down the Option key, keep dragging out, make another cloud, and one more cloud. You want none of your clouds to be the same shape, so all 3 of them need to be different. Just keep making those circles and duplicating them until you get your 3 different cloud shapes. Once you have your 3 different cloud shapes, you're going to use the selection tool to drag a box around all of the ellipses that make up the first cloud. Pathfinder section of your properties panel, you're going to click on the Unite button to join them all together. Same thing for this one. Select a box around all of them and unite them, and select a box around all of them and unite them. Then you're going to move them into your drawing. So you may need to scale them down depending on how big they are, but one of the clouds needs to partially cover the sun, something like that. One of your clouds needs to go back behind your boat, and we're going to move it in the layers in just a minute. And the other one needs to just be off to the right here. And this one's a little big for me, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key and scale it down so that cloud's about like that. If you want to rotate a cloud or move it around, you can. So if you hover your mouse over the corner, you can always rotate a cloud if you want it to be something like that. Next, we're going to apply the shadow, the drop shadow, to all of these items. So I'm going to click and drag to select the sun and the 3 clouds. And then in our appearance section of the properties panel, we'll go to FX and do the stylize drop shadow. Again, these should be the exact same settings as before, so just click OK. The only thing that we have a problem here is this cloud is in front of our boat and we want it to be behind the boat. So in our layers panel, I'm going to open up that sun and clouds layer that we were in, make sure that I have the right cloud selected so you can see that that has a target on it. That's this cloud right here. And I'm going to want to put it behind our boat. And if you remember, we just put our boat in between the waves, the second and the third wave here. So I'm going to click and drag this one behind the boat. First, I need to unlock the waves layer, and then I can click and drag this cloud behind my boat. So it looks something like that. You just click anywhere in the gray space outside of your artboard to deselect so nothing is selected. And you can see yours should look something like this. Go ahead and lock the waves layer, lock the sun and clouds layer, and save your work. File, save, Command S or Control S if you're on a Windows computer. Thanks for watching. This completes video 4. Click here to move on to video 5, and we'll see you in the next video.